UAE strongly condemns terrorist attack on U.S. military base in Jordan.
Here's a summary of the article.
Your profile can be used to present content that appears more relevant based on your possible interests, such as by adapting the order in which content is shown to you, so that it is even easier for you to find content that matches your interests. Content presented to you on this service can be based on your content personalization profiles, which can reflect your activity on this or other services, possible interests and personal aspects. Information regarding which content is presented to you and how you interact with it can be used to determine whether the content e.g. reached its intended audience and matched your interests. Reports can be generated based on the combination of data sets regarding your interactions and those of other users with advertising or content to identify common characteristics. Information about your activity on this service, such as your interaction with ads or content, can be very helpful to improve products and services and to build new products and services based on user interactions, the type of audience, etc. Content presented to you on this service can be based on limited data, such as the website or app you are using, your non-precise location, your device type, or which content you are interacting with. Certain information is used to ensure the technical compatibility of the content or advertising, and to facilitate the transmission of the content or ad to your device.
This post received a score of 3,500, with an upvote ratio of 95%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Does anyone ever weekly condemn anything? I feel like at a certain point the strongly is assumed.
Susan Collins.
Brows furrowing.
Hashtag the sleeping mane awakens.
It's not even a terrorist attack. Saying it is one is downplaying what it really is, a military act of war.
Maybe they're intentionally trying to de-escalate it so they call it that vs what it really was.
My understanding is that UAE is aligned with Saudi Arabia in being very anti-Iran. The US formally engaging in military actions against Iran would likely strengthen the UAE and Saudi's grip on the ME. That being said, it may just be more important to them to avoid another US conflict in the ME and therefore want to downplay it.
The consequences of direct US retaliation against Tehran are too unpredictable for most governments in our world to want.
It's expected UAE and Saudi will. Now really would love to hear Qatar and Turkey condemn the terrorist attacks since there are besties? But also are in bed with these terrorists.
What's the deal with Turkey? Aren't we allied to them?
Relationship status. It's complicated.
Craigslist status. Bitch be cray.
Tim Hortons messed up my double-double this morning. I'm going to have to condemn them.
Strongly condemn.
Technically not a terrorist attack, this one. The target was explicitly military. It's still an act of war, but not a terrorist attack.
It's because they have designated Kataib Hezbollah a terrorist group. Everything they do is terrorism. At that point.
Strongly my ass. What did they do? Add a grunt to their statement.
2 grunts this time.
Right foot, 2 stomps.
Slade to the left.
Ah yes, the empty words of a double-faced ally, protecting its interests without getting its hands dirty.
It's clearly an act of war from Iran?
Biden, I'm your huckleberry.
DOD. I've not yet begun to defile myself. Surely Iran and allies must understand that a few retaliatory missile attacks is the bare minimum of what's coming their way if they keep these attacks up.
Iran is counting on the weakness of the American left to prevent Biden from reacting too much. If he does anything, all the Gen Zs will be crying about US imperialism and why we deserve to be attacked. I will never forgive the anti-Semites for making Ben fucking Shapiro right about the left. How many times have I heard, it's not anti-Semitic to criticize Israel? By these shitbirds that have never heard an anti-Semitic attack on Israel they didn't endorse.
Reminds me of the flower arrangements at a mafia funeral. Whoever sent the largest one did the hit. Let's see who condemns the attack in the strongest terms.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.